Hello and welcome to the vlog. Today I'm in the workshop and it is currently Thursday. Now you guys know that I like to put my videos out on a Saturday morning. Well, this week's video isn't going to plan. I'll explain a bit more later, but right now the project's in the freezer. So I'm gonna have to make something sort of fairly fast. I've got 2 days to make something. Now there is something that Nicole's wanted for a while now, and I think this might be the perfect opportunity to make it. So I'm gonna make her a little ring box. So you guys can hang out behind the scenes, see what's going on. But right now I need to go find myself a piece of burl so we can get started. I think this piece will do the job. Yep, I think that one will do just nicely. Kind of looks like a sleeping dog. There's its eye, there's its snout, there's its paw. What do you guys think? That looks like a dog for sure. Well, even though summer is gone, it's still bloody hot in here. Okay, I've just focused in the main camera on the piece of burl, and now I'm going to record the intro. Hello and welcome to the workshop. On today's episode, I'm going to take this beautiful piece of burl and make a ring box. And that's the intro done. That was pretty easy, hey? So now that I've got that intro out of the way, the next thing I need to do is start figuring out how I'm going to build it or make it. This one's going to be pretty simple though. I'm just going to find a spot on the burl to cut out and then pretty much cast it, turn it. Should be pretty easy. Now you guys might be wondering why I have the curtain drop behind me here, and that's because I was getting the thumbnail for this video where I kind of took the piece of burl and stood behind the white curtain. So it makes it a bit easier to cut it out because there's no objects behind me. So yeah, in case you're wondering, that's why the curtain's down. Now I need to find a container to cast this in, and I'm thinking probably this is going to be a good size because it's just got to fit one ring in it. That's my aim. And I don't want to go too deep because if I go too deep, the resin's going to be quite thick, and because I've only got 2 days, I'm going to have to use a fast curing resin. And by the time I fill probably half of that with burl, half with resin, I should be able to use a fast curing. So I shouldn't get any exotherm, so it shouldn't overheat and go yucky. But yeah, I think that's going to be my container. Now we just got to find somewhere to cut it out. So these are the kind of things that you don't normally see on the main video, and that is me moving this camera all over the place. And it's all about getting it in focus, getting the right frame, getting the lighting right, because I need to make sure it looks pretty for you guys. And then I also need some foresight to know what my next shot's going to be, so then I know what transition I need and move the camera around and get that shot. So that's a bit of behind the scenes of me moving the camera. It can be quite fiddly, but it's all about getting that right shot, and that way I can piece together a real nice movie for you guys. So I've just cut the first piece, and look at this. Do you reckon that looks like Falcor from the Never-Ending Story? I reckon it does. So I've just gone to cut this second piece, and there's a bit of a lip on the burl here, and it's making it really hard to cut. So I'm just going to buzz it off on the disc sander. It's still rocky, but at least I can't get caught on that lip now. So I'm just lining up my container to see where I need to cut. And I think right about there looks good. be able to use this piece for a burl egg. I was so focused on filming for the main channel, I forgot about you guys. Got the burl all shaped up now. I'm just going to take this screwdriver and just pick these loose bits off. I don't want them causing me trouble. Look at that. Got to get all that off, because if not, you don't want them breaking away and floating during the casting process. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I should have had the camera set up for that one. I was just talking about the stabilizing resin, and I must have done like 10 takes. I kept stuffing it up. Maybe it's a good thing you guys didn't see that. This is how I get my shot for the vacuum chamber. It's very high tech. I just hold the camera over the glass. I just had to ask Nicole for some help. I mixed up the resin and didn't even have my pot set up, because we're running pot cam again this week, so I had to make sure the camera was in there, the light was ready to go. So Nicole had to come in and babysit the vac chamber, because you got to just keep an eye on it so it doesn't overflow. You got to keep releasing the vacuum. But yeah, thanks for helping me, Dale.
That's all right.
Actually, while you're here, Dale, do you want to take my extra resin and go pour it into some molds?
Yeah, I've got some pocket hugs and some bears ready to go.
All right. Well, you use that so
yeah,
we don't
it's
waste.
getting warm.
Yeah, it's getting warm, so you better be quick.
All right. Thanks.
Move this camera to get the shot of the air going in. And then we're done. You guys are in the road here, so I'm just gonna have to move you around. Well, now that the container's in the pressure pot, we can relax for a little bit, although it is a nervous wait because you don't know if it's actually going to turn out, and we're not going to know now till tomorrow morning, which makes it Friday, so one day until I put the video up, so I really hope it works. Anyway, let's go see what Nicole's up to. How'd you go with that resin?
Yeah, good. Got a few good ones.
You got a what?
I got a few good ones.
A few good ones?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at the sparkly one on the bear.
That's cool, hey?
Yeah. What's that, some fruit? No, love.
No, love hearts.
I like the ones we did for the Valentine's Day.
Yeah,
hey?
yep.
Cool. And you just
sanding the edges.
The edges, yeah, so they're nice and smooth.
Yeah. Already got one cut from them, so.
Oh, did you? Yeah. When we pull them out of the mold, they can be quite sharp, so Nicole likes to sort of round the edges a little bit. You don't want to cut yourself on them.
Of course, no.
Very cool. Well, I think I'm going to end this vlog here. Now, if you guys want to see how this ring box turns out, make sure you check Saturday's video. And I did say to you guys that I'd give you an update on the project that's in the freezer. I did just check on it, and it's still not looking good. Now, I did do a couple of vlogs on that one, which you guys were meant to see this week, but because the project's not quite working out, I've delayed the vlogs, so you'll probably see them next week now, which is why there's a mad rush for this ring box. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, hit the like button, hit subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and we'll catch you next time.